Good afternoon, students. In the furtherance of the previous lecture, we are going to study repeal and revival of the statutes along with the retrospective operation of a statute. Now, coming to repeal, what do you understand by the word repeal? Repeal basically means कोई भी एक particular चीज़ को या तो जड़ से हटा देना, उसकी existence को ख़त्म कर देना, या उसकी जगह कोई और चीज़ आ जाए जिससे हमें उस चीज़ की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं फील हो. So repeal basically, if we talk in legal terms, terminology means to revoke or abrogate or cancel particularly a statute. Now you need to understand कि repeal और amendment दो अलग अलग चीज़ें होती है. Most it is highly known fact that we tend to get confused between these two terminologies. Amendment means a slight change to a existing provision, whereby repeal means removing it from the root, removing it absolutely, abolishing it. उसकी जगह हम absolutely new provisions and new laws enact करते हैं, और we remove it from, we don't use it for, in the coming acts, or however you want to consider it going on. So, to revoke or abrogate or cancel a particular statute, you might have heard, you might have read under the for example, you might have read under the Act of the Indian Penal Code certain acts, certain provisions whereby it is written that this act shall have been omitted, or this act it was repealed under so and so particular act. That means कि वो वाला provision जो है वो अब existence में नहीं है, उसकी जगह हम दूसरे provisions लेके आ गए हैं, या फिर वो हमने remove कर दिया because it was inconsistent. It was not providing us justice to an extent which we required, or there are certain factors which led to its amendment, repeal and removal. Now, अब repeal अब repeal क्या होता है? Repeal दो तरह से भी हम कर सकते हैं, या तो वो implied भी हो सकता है, मतलब when you see a particular act or a particular word in a particular statute and you feel the judges or the legislature has attains a feeling that this is of no use to us, this is not providing us the equal amount of validation and is not providing us with all the statutory satisfaction which one act or a particular statute which should be given, so thereby it is repealed. Repeal can be implied or expressly done by enacting matter contrary to it and inconsistent with the prior legislation. तो उसकी जगह हम implied और express कर सकते हैं, where we've always heard that everything under Indian law is either express or implied. या तो वो आपको पहले से बताया जाएगा, या फिर वो clearly कहीं mentioned होगा कि उसको हमने repeal मतलब उसके लिए हमने क्या करना है, या फिर वो आपकी diligently as a moral obligatory हो जाएगा आपके लिए कि वो आपको particular action क्यों करना है. Now, रिपील को हम अगर लेमैन लैंग्वेज में बोले तो कोई चीज़ जो पहले कभी एग्जिस्ट करती ही नहीं थी, हम इस तरह से उस चीज़ को रिमूव कर दे कि उसकी एग्जिस्टेंस, यू डोंट नो द एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. नाउ one major fact which follows under a repealing of a particular act or a statute is that a mere modification, a mere change in word, or a mere change in a particular punctuation, or you change the clauses of a particular act, or you interpret it in certain way, does not amount to it being repealed. Being for an act or for a provision to amount to its repeal means कि उसकी existence उस particular act में ख़त्म हो गई है. You are now nowhere supposed to, it is not supposed to be used anywhere for proceeding with any type of a case judgment, even for that no reference can be taken for that matter. Now, power to repeal, we've all heard, we are our judicial system is divided into, our Indian government system is divided into powers of 3. So पावर टू रिपील किसके पास होती है? ऑब्वियसली अगर हम किसी को कोई पावर देंगे कोई चीज़ बनाने के लिए, तो वही पावर हम उसको देंगे कि आप उसे ख़त्म भी कर सकते हैं. सिमिलरली द लेजिस्लेचर is the legislature and the judicial power. This is one of the judicial powers given to it, whereby it has a coextensive power to repeal a particular statute because it has already been given a power of making and enacting new particular laws. This particular thing, that power to repeal is coextensive with power to make laws, was held under a leading case of Ramakrishna versus Sabha. You can read it in detail further, but this is for it right now. This much, I think this much will suffice for your exams. Now, repeal is defined under section 6 of General Clauses Act. It is a process, it is a procedure which we've been carrying forward from different legislations and different law practices outside India as well. So we won't say that it is truly our power, but yes, under Indian law, it is been defined under General Clauses Act 6. We've already discussed that it is of two types, implied and express. Now what does implied means? Implied repealing means enacting an enactment which is inconsistent with the earlier act. कोई भी ऐसे एक्ट को आप रिपील करो जो कि उस एक्ट से इनकन्सिस्टेंट है, हम उसको रिपील इसलिए करते हैं क्योंकि उसकी इनकन्सिस्टेंसी है, वो हमें हमारी स्टैट्यूटरी सेटिस्फैक्शन के लेवल तक जस्टिस प्रोवाइड नहीं करा पा रहा है. सिमिलरली व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट एक्सप्रेस, you know, when there is a clear fault and an ambiguity in a particular statute, or you know, it is not being it is not falling within place for a couple of years, you've been trying to mend ways with it, you've been trying to mold it in certain way so that you know it provides you greater justice, but when it is not doing, it is expressed that now it is the need that one, you know, this particular act or this particular provision should be repealed. उसको परमानेंटली अबॉलिश कर दो. कोई भी ऐसी पर्टिकुलर एक्ट को इनैक्ट किया जाएगा जिससे जो एग्जिस्टिंग एक्ट है उसका अबॉलिश होना या फिर उसका परमानेंटली डिस्ट्रॉय होना एक्सप्रेस्ड है. वो इम्प्लाइड भी नहीं है, वो एक्सप्रेस्ड है, क्योंकि पार्लियामेंट ने, गवर्नमेंट ने वो एक्ट पास कर दिया है और उस एक्ट का जो दूसरा एक्ट है जिसके लिए वो पास करी गई है वो अबॉलिश माना जाएगा ऑटोमेटिकली. इट इज एक्सप्रेस्ड वाया दैट. नाउ similarly, along with repeal, there is one more terminology which we have to discuss is revival. Revival means कोई पुरानी चीज़ और उसको हम वापस back to life लेके आते हैं. Now revival basically is nothing. Now for example, there is one particular act. For example, say Indian Penal Code is repealed by Indian Penal Code is for example repealed. कोई पर्टिकुलर दूसरा एक्ट ले आते हैं हम उसकी जगह, तो और जो सेकंड वाला एक्ट आया है उसकी जगह उसको भी हम रिपील कर देते हैं और थर्ड एक्ट आ जाता है. तो नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू व्हाट रिवाइवल मीन्स इज, as soon as you repeal the second act which had come in place of the first act and you again repeal the particular repealed act, मतलब आप second act को वापस repeal करते हो तो it automatically brings back the previous act to life. This is how revival works. This has not been used as of now to a great extent, so we are not going to discuss it in detail, but I would like to suggest that you must give it a reading under your books for interpretation, just for the knowledge thoroughly. But I think repeal is one of the most important topics which you should do, because there are modes to modification of repeal. There are certain points whereby you need to know as to what is considered as a repeal, how is repeal different from revival, how is repeal different from amendments for that matter. Now coming to the last topic for today is retrospective operations of statute. We've already studied that retrospective operation means that for example there is a particular statute, कोई भी ऐसा particular statute जो पुराने actions के लिए भी काम कर सकता है उसको हम retrospective statutes बोलेंगे. Now I'm reading out what I've written here is, it implies to application of law to facts or actions which existed prior to an enactment. For example, there is a particular law, अभी कोई particular law चल रहा है, जैसे अगर कोई भी XYZ person rape करता है तो उसको XYZ years की and along with XYZ amount of money का punishment मिलेगा. So this particular law will also have a retrospective effect over all the cases which have been handled and tackled under this particular provision even before the enactment of this particular statute. This is basically what retrospective means. नाउ रेट्रोस्पेक्टिव लॉ क्या करता है? रेट्रोस्पेक्टिव लॉ क्या करता है? वो आपकी जो राइट्स होती हैं, इट टेक्स अवे और इम्पेयर्स एन एग्जिस्टिंग पावर. आपकी जो राइट होती है ना, वो आपसे ले लेता है. इट टेक्स अवे योर एग्जिस्टिंग राइट बाय इम्पोजिंग एंड क्रिएटिंग अ न्यू लीगैलिटी. वो पुराने लॉज को रिमूव करके जो आपके न्यू एग्जिस्टिंग राइट है वो आपके ऊपर इम्प्लाई करता है, सो दैट न्यू जजमेंट्स कैन बी टेकन अंडर दीज लॉ. टुमारो इन द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस फर्दर इफेक्ट्स ऑफ retrospective statutes and how and when can they be used. For example, they can be used under criminal factors, ex post facto laws. So we're going to discuss situations whereby retrospective operations of a statute can handle. This is for today's class. Thank you so much.
At St. Wilfrid College of Law, Sector 10, Meera Marg, Madhyam Marg, Jaipur, Rajasthan.